Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Cancer for the week of March 7th. Now Cancer, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and a rising signs. Now Cancer, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there, but make sure you use the link in the description below. I only have one Instagram account. Let's see what we have here for you. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, let's go ahead and get all the cards out here and we'll get right into it. So we're going to take 3 cards at the start for these oracle decks, from these oracle decks when we clarify. But all right, let me make sure everything is in view here. I think we're looking good to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a very good card to find. This can refer to potentially good news coming into your life in any sort of general way. Good news about anything. But the Page of Wands is closely associated with job offers. The reason being is the Wands is the suit of career, business, work, anything like that. And so when you get that, many people are potentially looking for a job or have applied for a job, and it can mean news coming back to you in some ways in that area. This can also talk about interestingly enough, downloads of information coming into you as well. Like, you know, when you're like, I don't know, shoveling the snow or cutting the grass or folding laundry or making dinner or whatever the case may be, and you just kind of get an insight, you get information that comes into your mind. Page of Wands can represent that type of energy as well. Additionally, you know, if this is an aspect of yourself, which it could be because this is a court card, all court cards in the tarot can refer to other people or refer to you. And so if this is an aspect of yourself, you may be energetic, you may be lively, you may be feeling inspired at this time when you get the Page of Wands. And so I definitely like to see that. Now you have 2 pages, okay? So for some of you, you have multiple prospects here coming in. You have multiple, you may have a busy period of time in that there may be a lot of communication coming in. I always like to say 2 or more pages means that you may have a communicative period of time in your life. So I definitely like to see that for you. Now in your current overall situation, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is a very good sign as well to find in a business reading. The Emperor can represent big boss energy. It's the energy of taking a leadership authority over your life, being your own leader, you know, maybe even stepping into a leadership role. It can say that stability and structure is an important thing for you to sort of embody at this time. And so love the energy of the Emperor. Always a good sign when you find this. It can say that this can refer to the father archetype as well. I don't get that energy here. I'm not seeing a lot of family energy coming in, and so it's just typically a good omen in business, and I'm feeling like that may be the message for you as you have that combined with the Page of Wands. Now in the problem position, you have the 2 of Swords. This is about indecision, okay? Some of you here cannot see the road ahead. You can see that this person is blindfolded. They cannot see in front of them. But for this person, you know, they know that they need to make a decision. They know that they need to go somewhere, but they're truly indecisive. Now, this can also represent an injustice in your life happening. You know, you do have the Justice card here as well. You know, if something has, if there's been something that has not been going well with an authority figure, I do feel like, you know, justice is on your side here. I do feel like karma is rendering and playing out here for sure. You know, sometimes the 2 of Swords can come forward when there's a war of words, you know, a verbal confrontation or argument. And so I don't know if some of you have been dealing with a challenging boss situation or whatever the case may be, but that could certainly be coming in here. Now, in the past, you have the Sun. This is the best card to find in the tarot as far as I'm concerned. I don't care where I get it in a reading. As long as it's somewhere, it's always a good sign for me. So you have that. You have three here with the Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Sun. I keep finding myself saying that in this reading, but it's true. This is a powerful card, right? And if you take the power of the Sun and you put it into a tarot card, this is what you get. Interestingly enough, this is about total happiness, total positivity as well. The most positive, happiest card to find in the tarot. And interestingly enough, it's also a truth card. And so whatever is untruthful, whatever is not right in your life, that will be exposed by the ray of the sun, or at least that's the sort of message here. And as you have this with the Justice card and the Truth card, and now this Two of Swords here in the problem position, if you've been in the dark on something, if you've been looking for an answer, this could certainly be coming in here. Now, in the future, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups can, so we have this Page of Wands on the bottom. We now have this Page of Cups. So I do try to bring in messages for love and romance as well as career and finance if I can. And I do see that some of you may potentially, if you're single, some of you may potentially be finding somebody here because you have this Page of Cups. This is something you've been wanting to have happen if this is the case for you. If you're already in a relationship, I do see that there is a good potential for you and the other person to work out any differences that may have been going on recently with the Page of Cups. This is good news or a happy arrival of an event, I feel like in this case. And so this could also just be a happy offer coming into your life. And so if you're single, I do feel like there is absolutely someone available here in March. I also think, like I said, if you're in a relationship, this could be like a healing conversation that you and your person have, especially if you've been going through some difficulties here recently. Now, in your conscious awareness on your thoughts or on your mind here, you have this Justice card. This is clearly about getting justice in some area, right? This is a major card of karma in the tarot. You can see the scales here. This is about the karmic scales balancing out and tipping in one direction or the other. By default, it tips in your direction, and it says that at the end of the day, all parties will get the outcome they deserve, okay? And so, this can mean justice is on your side or karma is on your side. It can go the other direction as well, but I don't see that for you. I feel like there's been an injustice here. Maybe there's been something where you're feeling upset about, or you're feeling like, how do I even... The thing is, this Two of Swords can come forward when you're feeling restricted in speech and you don't know what to say. And so what I'm trying to say here is that some of you may not know what to say or know how to handle a situation. I get the sense that you're figuring out how to do this in a balanced way, because the Justice card can also represent balance, harmony as well. And so, yeah, I think some of you are trying to figure out how to handle a situation. And I think looking at the cards here, you'll figure that out pretty in a positive way. In the subconscious, the lower row, you have the World. You're completing something. You may not realize it. This is the hidden. This is also the hidden, what you can't see. And the World represents the completion of a cycle, the end of one chapter and the start of a new one. It's also Saturn energy. Saturn rewards you for doing the hard work. Okay, and so the World is the last of the major arcana, meaning you've gone through the entire hero's journey through the major arcana tarot cards, and you're now at the top of the world, right? And so it has taken a long time, and it's taken a lot of work and sacrifice to get through the journey of the major arcana, which is very Saturnian, right? It's not something that happens overnight. It's not a lottery win. This is the rightful, successful completion of a chapter and a new cycle potentially beginning. Now, in the Staff, which is the future or the direction that you are headed, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Five of Cups. You're feeling disappointed about something. It's very clear here. It may be around this Emperor energy. This could be an Aries sign, but it could be really a masculine in your life. We don't attach genders here, but it could be a masculine. Could be whatever sign, but it could also be an Aries. And the Five of Cups is somebody who's sitting in disappointment. So yeah, you're clearly trying to find a way to work through some emotions right now. You can see that this person's kind of focused on the Three Cups that are spilled, but they're not recognizing that there are two cups behind them overflowing. And so when you get the Five of Cups, it does say that, as cliche as it is, to look on the bright side, Cancer, to look on the bright side of life. Let's see what else we have here. So in your external influence, this is what's happening outside of you. You can't necessarily control this. The Six of Swords is a card of transition. Okay, this is moving to a new place, going to calmer shorelines, and potentially meeting new people, going new places. But I get the sense that for you, this is about conflict resolution, a peaceful resolution to a problem. And I get the sense that it's with whatever's going on here with this Two of Swords justice energy that I'm getting. Also this energy of the sun, whatever. I feel like some of you have spoken the truth here, and now you're like sort of trying to figure out how to handle something with somebody. In your hopes and fears, you have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is my favorite romance card in the tarot. It's two souls linking up in this lifetime. So here's the deal. Some of you here with the Page of Cups in the future position, and you're hoping to find somebody here with the Two of Cups in the hopes and fears position. This could absolutely be coming in. This is a deep connection with somebody. I definitely think that is the case. You have quick energy, you have communicative energy, you have offers here with the double pages. And then in the outcome, you have this Ace of Pentacles, which is maybe something coming together. This could be a new beginning in the material, right? And so this could absolutely mean that some of you are finding somebody through a workplace situation, through a new apartment. Like, I don't know, like if you, maybe they're like a neighbor or they live in an apartment, or the reason being is this is like they live in your apartment complex if you live in one. The reason being is the Ace of Pentacles is, the Pentacles suit is around the material. And so it may be like somebody in your immediate environment here as well when you get that energy. But the outcome can also, I think more importantly for you, represent some sort of new start in your material life. And I think this is going to be the result of this offer here with the Page of Wands. For some of you, this will be in the form of a job offer. For others of you, it may be with another person. It could be with an earth sign or an Aries. Let's go ahead and see what we have here to clarify. Okay, very nice. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Hanging Man. So the Nine of Pentacles is all about your financial independence. It's growing something here. As you can see, the pentacles growing on the tree, growing something that provides for you, and ultimately not needing to rely on anybody else to make it. The Hanging Man is letting go of something, letting go of the past, letting go of an argument, I feel like in this case. And the Queen of Cups is, you know, somebody who's extremely good at resolving conflict, especially emotional conflict. And this could be somebody who's maybe even a trusted friend or ally. It could also be a therapist in your life or someone in those fields. Let's go ahead and see what these cards are. Yeah, look, so there's something better and big happy changes. So I love that energy. It's almost like some of you are dealing with two different people here at this time. Yeah, look, success, listen to your intuition. If you're here for business, career, finance, definitely I think some of you are going to be signing off on a new job or a new contract. No doubt about it. Ace of Pentacles can refer to contracts. You have Hermit, retreat and recharge, trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Wow. Okay. So, and then you also here have this Father Sky, trust in the unknown, as well as guardian angel. You are not alone. So if you've been in a period of isolation, I do feel like this is going to change here. I think you're going to have healthy conversations in this week, especially if you've been wanting that. I also think some of you maybe are letting go here with this trust in the unknown and the Hanging Man. That brings in this offer. And so really nice overall reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Feel free to check out my email list. There's a link to that in the description below. I will see you in the next reading.